Well, for the first time ever, U.S. Fish and Wildlife is placing a species of bumblebee on the endangered species list. And with bee attacks common here in the valley, Channel 5 Stephen Zanavia tells us how the insects can actually be of use here.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife says the bee population has been on a decline since the late 90s, and one species in particular has dropped nearly 80%. And one bee handler out of Donna says if they're able to save the bees locally, they can put them to good use. It's an issue this handler has seen firsthand.
There's a big decline in bee population, and we're the cause of it.
Luis Slayton makes his living off these insects, especially with their honey.
We've been removing beehives or saving beehives for about 15 years.
News of the declining bee population didn't come as a shock. He says he's noticed many people who find they have bees on their property handle it all wrong.
A lot of the times the people spray beehives or we're just killing them off.
According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, the cause of the population drop can be linked to several things, like loss of habitat, parasites, and through the use of pesticides. Aside from making honey, they also benefit farmers by pollinating crops, many of which are grown here in the valley, like citrus, cabbage, and tomatoes. Slayton says he's doing what he can to prevent the population from decreasing locally.
One of the factors that we can try to help with is them being eliminated because of their nuisance. So we go out there, save a beehive, and rescue them from what otherwise would be an extermination.
His group does bee removals at no cost for low-income families. He hopes this will prevent folks from exterminating hives in the future. With the bee on the endangered species list, it allows the U.S. Fish and Wildlife to put their resources on preventing further population declining. And for more information on that bee removal, head on over to our website, krgv.com. In the Channel 5 newsroom, Stephen Sarabia, Channel 5 News, Sunday at 10:30.